Hi everyone, and welcome to this very last video in this series. If you have watched every single video, congratulations. That is a lot of listening to my voice. In this final video, we are going to talk about synthesis. What is it? Synthesis is your goal whenever you write a research paper as a student. It doesn't matter if it's for social work or if it's for another class. Synthesis is your goal. At its core, synthesis means combining. So what does that mean in a research sense? Your professor does not want you to simply restate what your sources say. That would be very boring and incomplete. You do need to state what your sources say, but that's not where you stop. Your paper is not simply restating what your sources say. Instead, you should analyze your sources, relate your sources to one another, and draw your own conclusions from them. So you are moving beyond summarizing and restating, and you're moving into analysis, relating, combining, and drawing conclusions. That is synthesis, and that is your goal in any research paper as a student. So synthesis is related to this paper in another way. Now we're going to talk about the delayed nature of scholarly publishing. Your supplemental instructor and many other students find that they want to write about the latest trends and the latest ideas coming up in a field like social work. But remember how we talked about peer-reviewed and how a researcher conducts a study, writes up their results, sends it off for publication, but then it has to be reviewed, and maybe once it's been reviewed, the experts decide, well, yeah, we can publish this, but you need to revise it first. All of that takes time. So it can take a year or more for a scholarly article to be published. That means it can take time for cutting edge trends and ideas to be reflected in the scholarly literature. And by scholarly literature, I mean peer-reviewed articles. So do not be dismayed if you find yourself wanting to write about something very new and exciting happening in the field, but you can't find peer-reviewed articles. You should use synthesis. You can take existing material, existing literature, because it will be related to your topic. It doesn't have to be 100% on point, but as long as it's related to your topic, you can analyze it and you can draw conclusions about how it applies to this new area of research. So synthesis is your goal. It's also a really great tool if you find yourself wanting to explore one of these cutting edge topics. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, let me know. You can reach me anytime at the library. Good luck with your papers.